August 15th, August 28th New Style. The KIEV-PECHERSK icon of the Dormition of the Most Holy Theotokos. The Kiev cave icon of the Dormition of the Most Holy Theotokos is one of the oldest miraculous icons in the Russian Orthodox Church. According to tradition, the Most Holy Theotokos entrusted it to 4 Byzantine architects who brought the icon to the Venerable Anthony and Theodosius of the caves in 1073. The architects entered the cave to visit the Venerable Ones and asked, "Where do you wish to begin building the church?" The saints replied, "Go, the Lord will designate the place." Surprised, the architects asked, "Why did you not appoint a place yourselves, foreseeing your imminent death? And you also gave us so much gold." Then the Venerable Ones gathered the entire community and began to question the Greeks, saying, "Tell us the truth. Who sent you, and how did you come here?" The architects began to recount. "Once, when we slept in our homes at sunrise, handsome youths came to each of us and said, 'The Queen calls you to Vlakirna.' We all arrived together, and after questioning each other, learned that each of us heard the same words of the Queen, and the same envoys came for all of us. Finally, we saw the Queen with a multitude of warriors. We bowed to her, and she said, 'I want to build my church in Rus, in Kiev, and I command you to do this. Take gold for 3 years.' We asked, 'Lady Queen, you send us to a foreign land. To whom shall we go there?' She replied, 'I send you with Anthony and Theodosius.' We wondered, 'Why, lady, do you give us gold for 3 years? And command them to care for us, and you will reward us as you know.' The Queen answered, 'The one named Anthony will only give the blessing, and then he will depart from this world into eternal rest. And the one named Theodosius will depart after him in 2 years. So take gold in abundance. As for honoring you, no one can do it as I can. I will give you things that ear has not heard, eye has not seen, nor has it entered into the heart of man. I myself will come to see the church and dwell in it.' She also gave us relics of the holy martyrs, Benignos, Polyeuctus, Leontius, Acacius, Arethusa, James, and Theodore, and said, 'Place them in the foundation.' We took more gold than we needed, and she said, 'Go outside and see the size of the church.' We went out and saw the church in the air. When we entered again to the Queen, we bowed and said, 'Lady Queen, what will be the name of the church?' She replied, 'I want to name it after myself.' We did not dare to ask her name, but she again said herself, 'The church will be named after the Mother of God.' And giving us this icon, she said, 'It will be the main one in it.' We bowed to her and went to our homes, carrying with us the icon received from the hands of the Queen. Hearing this, everyone glorified God, and the Venerable Anthony said, 'Children, we have never left this place. The handsome youths who called you were holy angels, and the Queen in Vlakirna was the Most Holy Theotokos herself. As for our image and the gold given through us, the Lord knows how he chose to do this with his servants. Blessed is your arrival. You have a good companion, an honorable icon of the Lady.' For 3 days the Venerable Anthony prayed that the Lord himself would show him the place for the church. After the first night, dew covered the whole earth, but the holy place remained dry. The next morning the whole earth was dry, but the holy place was covered in dew. On the 3rd morning, after praying, they blessed the place and measured the width and length of the church with a golden belt. This belt was long ago brought by the Varangian Simon, who had a vision of building the church. The fire that came down from heaven at the prayer of the Venerable Anthony indicated that God was pleased with the beginning. Thus began the divine church. The icon of the Dormition of the Most Holy Theotokos became renowned for miracles. 2 friends, John and Sergius, swore an oath before it. Many years later, John fell gravely ill. He gave his share of property to the Kiev Cave Monastery and entrusted a part of it and his 5-year-old son to Sergius for safekeeping. When Zacharias turned 15, he wanted to take back his property, but Sergius persistently said that John had given everything to the poor. He went so far as to come down to the Dormition church and swore before the miraculous icon that he had taken nothing. When he tried to kiss the icon, he could not approach it. He went to the door and suddenly shouted, 'Holy Anthony and Theodosius, Do not let this merciless man kill me, and pray to the most holy Mother of God to drive away from me this multitude of demons to whom I am handed over. Let them take gold and silver. It is sealed in my cell. Zacharias gave all his property to the Kiev cave monastery, where he himself was tonsured. Since then, no one has been allowed to swear an oath before the miraculous icon. The icon has repeatedly defended the country from enemy invasions. In 1677, when the Turks besieged Tugirin and Kiev was in danger, the icon was carried around the city almost the entire day on August the 27th. The Mother of God blessed the Russian troops marching to the Battle of Poltava. In 1812, the icon was again carried around Kiev. The celebration of the icon is established twice a year, on May 3rd and August 15th.